Says you're live. All right, let's see how much this makes a difference if I really want to go get some sleep. See how much this make a difference. Sometimes I wish I knew a whole lot of people that I could call to do all this back to them. I mean, I do sometimes, and then I come to my senses, and I realize there was just moments, and I don't really feel that way all the time, so it's not a true feeling. But man, I want to call the police and tell them that it's supposed to falling down this street. You know what I'm saying? They work at MLGW, but they not going to do anything, and they going to wait till all the people have left, and then they going to show up. So it's a waste of time from experience recently, multiple times. That's why they're not, they're mad at me. I mentioned two of the people that work there doing wrong. I called the internal affairs and told them about this man following me, a squad car following me from blocks away. I looked in my rearview mirror and his mind was speeding up on me. I say that because I pulled up at the grocery store, one of them. It's a chain of them. I didn't work at this one, but it's closer to my area. And I found it by accident. I was so shocked to see it. So I got out and I went to get something out of there. There was no police officers around. When I came out the building, there was a lady who looked Spanish, and she was in the police car watching the building, pointing the opposite way of main traffic. She was pointing, and I just realized it's probably why the Mexican people were following me on my street. Because I started like that, because I made the complaint, I called internal affairs before they came down the street in packs following me and just, stalking. This one day, I remember they did it either one day or 2 days. I had to look in the files and see. But yeah, it was a Spanish lady. She sat outside the grocery store when I got ready to come out. When I came and got in my car, I sat there for a minute to check my phone. I sat there for a few minutes. She sat watching whatever, looking whatever way she was looking, but waiting on me. So instead of me pulling out in the first driveway to exit and enter, I went around the other way, facing her to exit, and I made a right on that street, and I went to the front of the street, which she was opposite of. She wasn't facing the front; she was facing the back of it. She had her the tail of the car facing the main street. I think it's Macon Maria, somewhere around there. So I pulled off, and then she pulled off, like right then. I pull off, she pull off, and then I pull off onto the main street. Some type of way I turned around, and then she pulled off. As I went along the route, there was a male security guard, or a male officer, in a car about 4 blocks back, but he was speeding. And I think it was two of them, because one of them, somebody was in the passenger seat. But this one, he was speeding. I'm talking about, gunning it. But he couldn't gun it too much because there was cars in between us. So that's kind of what held him back from getting on me a little faster, reaching me a lot faster. Me thinking I just saw this police officer waiting outside the store. And the store I originally worked at, the police officers that I complained about go to that store. I said, okay, let me pull over. And I was trying to find a home camera, so I could be safe. But and this one I was driving, but I couldn't really tell because I was looking in the mirror, in the rearview mirror at the same time. So as I'm looking in the rearview mirror, because there's an airplane going over the house, it was two of them. So as I'm looking in the mirror, the rearview mirror, there is a officer coming. I wanted to find a house that had a house camera on it because I don't have one on my car. I don't have a camera that records while I'm driving. Therefore, there is a need I feel to just stop, just pull over, stop, let them pull you out, let them pull up, and but make sure you're recording because I don't want nobody to say I'm another black woman who's angry and aggressive, because that's exactly the lamest thing, the oldest thing that they will throw on me. They will say, looking at her, she looks aggressive. She looks like she can fight. And they run with it. And they use it as in front of people who make important decisions about your life and your finances. They tell them these things. And then when you speak loudly like I do, they say, well, you must have done it. You must have been aggressive because you're not ladylike, you're not acting professional like when you respond. You get all wild, and I don't get wild. I talk a lot, but I don't get wild. I don't move my hands. I might shake my neck, but walking, moving my body parts and coming toward them, I would never do because it provokes and promotes violence. You making somebody feel like you want to fight when you're having a disagreement and it gets loud and you want to walk toward them to say like calm down, but don't do that. Just say calm down from where you're standing and try to talk about it like that because walking up on somebody during a confrontation or disagreement, they might feel like it's time to fight and it's not. So I am not going fast down Hollywood. I need to get some sleep. I can't do this all day. Let me make sure these cameras working. And then the best what? Let me see, does it work at night? It says night vision. Okay. I was worried for a moment. So that means let me go check and make sure everything's still recording on this phone. Goodness, I want some chips. They keep smashing them. I ain't gonna buy no. I love them chips. I buy them out here. So they're gonna put down on that part. See if the mail is here. It was here back and they was all around the house. See if the mail is here. No, the mail is not up. Let's see. That's somebody with a Mississippi tag. Let's see which one they go. You need one facing this one. You need one facing this one. And let's see. You need one facing this way. Yeah. Because we got you right here. I need to put you over there. Yep. You can get you at the sun too. Probably can't see that well, but we just want to see my driveway, my house, my fence. Where my feet go. All right. This one has to- Okay. you a little. There you go. What's my shoe? See, I did push something out and hold my hair and put mine stuff right there. Right there. You got one in the door. Now I'm gonna move it to the back of the house in my bedroom because I can see a whole lot better from my window. Yeah, we're gonna move it to my bedroom. Is that a first kitchen? Damn, I think I'm gonna have to go buy a gun, but I don't want to get a gun and then somebody, intentionally start something and leaves me because they'll sacrifice a chunk. They will sacrifice somebody to go to jail, and uh, and it don't be a crime. They didn't do it, but they'll pay the family, or they'll do a lot to make sure they don't get caught. So we want to try to. I really want to just try to get the hell out of here without them. I'm scared. I gotta go anywhere without them. You know what I'm saying? Knowing where I'm at because it's people at the top that's helping them. It's actually come down to the city, held such a fake meeting um, to discuss me and what they was gonna do about me. Now, I don't know exactly what went on, but from what I can tell, the man either came down here to agree and give them the okay, or tell them he ain't got nothing to do with it. But he didn't tell them to stop because they continuing. So he didn't tell them to stop. Didn't do that because they still doing it. They were not told to stop because if he pays them all the money that they get, you would have told them to stop and they would have stopped. You're over their livelihood. They continue. You're helping them. But I'm not gonna come toward that person because they didn't start this. They just get dragged into it, honest to God. Because this didn't start with that person. It started with other people who I can name and get times and events and dates and connect them to each other. So, you know, I don't know. The judge is gonna actually help by the time they get through changing all the laws to make the illegal acts legal. I don't even know if I'm gonna have any help because they done went all the way to their friends, not everybody, not all the folks. They went to their friends and family in Washington. Yes, they did. They put out a whole lot of news reports. They got the okay from them because they put out a whole lot of news reports, a whole lot of TV shows directing their anger toward me by using everything I complained about, that I was offended about. Just, they used it. They brought it all up. It's been on TV how a lot of women been getting hurt, a lot of women been getting carjacked, just a whole lot of violence all of a sudden. And it seems like, shit, I have called them plenty of times. I hear them around here a lot. But when I call, my folks, they take a long time. By the time the incident has happened and the people have left, I had to call again to get some help. I said I wasn't going to call them twice yesterday, and I did not. Or the day before, I said I wasn't going to call them back to back, and so I did not. I refused to indulge in the activity because I'm already contacted Internal Affairs. They tried to say I was crazy until I brought up facts, undisputable facts that involved only them, not me at all. They landed them in court years ago. I had no clue about it. I just found it when I was looking for help. My, I was so shocked. It scared me. It shook me. So I was like, well, damn, if I'm going to be scared, I might as well start fighting back with video footage and recording. Because if some people did that in Memphis, Tennessee, how did they get away with it? You had to be connected because that was a very, that was a very important event. And like it was proven, it was a conspiracy. That man said he did not do that. I tried to get off that trail, tried to get out of jail. Earl said he didn't do it. And then look, Ken was talking about being peaceful. I'm not an activist. I'm not a lobbyist. I ain't none of this shit. I ain't like, if I'm a human being. I'm just a female. I'm just, and I don't agree with wrong because it's not right. It doesn't feel good to go through it. I felt horrific to be mistreated years and years and years before I was even grown. So no, when I got grown, that was over. That was over. It's over. It's over. When I left my ex-husband, I was about 25. Was I 25? No. I was grown when I got pregnant and left my ex-husband. And mine, when I say I have never ever allowed anybody else. Because I gotta say I must have allowed it. I didn't know any better and I stayed and kept going back. We lived together. We was married. So I messed up. I was young and I thought it would be okay and it'll stop, but it did not. And I just one day I couldn't take it no more. My eye was so red. I had hit me in the eye with a lighter. So did. I said, my never again. Never ever. I've been abused too long. And when I get my eyesight back, ooh, I'm talking about that changed me. I want that naive anymore. I was coming out of my shell. I was about 26 or 25 because I had my daughter close to 30, around 26 or 25. So yeah, it's just, you hear that horn? The train horn? You hear that? And the airplane over at the sign says a FedEx. It's a purple belly, a purple tail. That's FedEx. So yeah, I said I'm not gonna never let that happen no more. I ain't gonna let nobody else abuse me. I ain't gonna believe nothing no man say who comes off with a bad vibe to me. It's just I couldn't. I ain't. And I believe one baby daddy after my husband, after I left that man, I got pregnant again after getting pregnant with my first child. And that man actually he was the first and the last after my ex man to ever put his hands on me. Mine, look. And he mad that I press charges to this day. That's why he keeps taking me to court. He think he's been setting me up a long time. He's been mad and angry a long time. He called my daughter a bitch. She was now my baby she was in the single digits. She was young. She was about 9, 10. She was young. I was at work. I worked 2 jobs and I would help do nothing but pay child support and pick up my son when he felt like it. I'm talking about it was a disgusting relationship after a point. He even told me when I told him I was pregnant, the man looked me straight in my face and said, mine is fucked up. Took me to have the baby. I agreed to let him take me so I could have the baby. That man kind of picked me up from my parents' house, took me to his house, locked me in his house, left, went, had sex with somebody, Told me to go lay in his bed before he did this. And when I went back there to lay down, he had condoms and drawers and G-strings. Just, I said, oh, okay, you can take me home. I might have no baby with you. I have no mess like this. You ain't even my dude and you still disrespectful. No, take me home. I will find a way, but it will not be with you. No, that's not going to work. So I have learned, don't be with nobody. Not me. It ain't for me. It's for a lot of other people. It is beautiful, but it is not beautiful for me. It's not. It's not for me. I'm not built to stand by your side while you dog me out and then be like, we've been through a whole lot together. We da 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 da. That don't fly in my book. We can be broke together. But mine, me brag on you cheating and me getting over it. No, I'm not gonna brag on a mess like that. That's stupid. No, that's nothing to brag on. You want to take a chance to forgive somebody. Once, twice, yes. But please, I do not date long term anybody since 2014, 2013. That's when I told him I was pregnant, and he broke up with me at that moment. So yeah, since 2013, I ain't nothing. Like I ain't nothing. I've been focused on school since 2021. They trying to take that away. I'm trying to see how to deal with it. I did very well. I was holding my GPA scores back, and I didn't know. I was like, mine. What I caught was I looked one day, and I'm like, man, this jump been the same for a minute. Like, I know I should see a change. And in the change, they gave me a 1 point increase or something like mine. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Nope. I know I done worked hard. I done made A's and B's. Folks kept me at like a 2.76, some 2.84 when I was actually a 3.17. I had to email multiple times. And when they finally got the point is when I mentioned a supervisor. Had not been for a little knowledge, my folks, I would have been kicked out of school. Not in my fault. Nothing to do with me. I would have been kicked out. When I first got signed up for school, they messed up and didn't put my transcript in so I could start about 2 semesters. I know from like December of a year to the next year, like in June or July. I was so late. I went to the school to talk to the light up there. I think ran into one who didn't know nothing about it. After she went to the back to get the light I was supposed to be talking to, the dean or something, she changed her whole demeanor. She ain't know nothing. There was nobody available. I had to come back. I got shitted on. That's why I say they've been watching. Because when I do certain stuff, if I was sexual harassment complaint at my school, they send out a sexual harassment survey. When I found sexual harassment at a company, the school, because some of the students go to the school, and some of the parents work for the company, have worked for the company. What's the ant? Yeah. I had to go to that school, talk to her later. She won't talk to me. Folks at my job place had children that go to school there. We work together. They told me. I know this is now because we talked before the incident. I looked this out how my school is connected with free tuition for anybody who's interested in law with the police department. So that's how they're connected regularly, if you want to know. That's how they connected casually. That's the casual connection. So yeah, that's one way. Everybody's connected. Then I called my very last employer. I was doing some work for him. He won't let me do work. He took my work home. He wouldn't let me do work. He would cut the computer internet off when I was at work and he wasn't there. And then if he just didn't want me to have access to real work, he took that computer before I got there and put it in the back. A computer that was blank almost. It was something like that. But the fact that he took the computer, took the working printer from the desk he put me into work and put those items in the bag and gave me a malfunctioning printer. That printer would just print, and nobody would be using it. Just print all day long, blank and messed up pages. And I switched them out one day. I was like, I need this computer. I need this printer. I need to print something else so I could do it, look at it, and do my work. I switched the printers. Internet don't work. No electricity the next day. I had to cut the electricity to the whole block. He's saying, the owner's saying that later on in the day when I was getting ready to leave, saying that he's been watching on the camera all day long and there's no electricity in the building though. You know what I'm saying? So one day before I was fired, he came and he kept leaning on me. I kept telling him I didn't like that. I thought his brother too. I didn't like giving dap. You know what I'm saying? We professionals. We don't give dap, we speak. You know, let's shake hands. But I was like, you know, hi, I threw the peace sign. He insisted on giving me a dab. He all in my face. I was uncomfortable. So to get him out of my face, I gave him a little dab and then I told him, I don't really just be touching on folks like that. You know what I'm saying? Folks married, folks got people. And I shouldn't have to explain this to a professional lawyer, but apparently I did. So the next time he came, he tried it again. I just refused. I'm like, no. I threw up the peace sign. He got mad. He come back another time right after that. He acted like it was cool. He come back another day right following this one. And my phone was playing, but I was working. And he looked over, he said, are you looking at movies while you work? I'm like, is you my boss? I told you I don't want to touch you and you hot. I mean, the dapping came from the grocery store I worked at. Dude came, we had it came from a grocery store that I worked in. I told somebody, I agreed with a girl who was being violated, her space was being violated. She had a problem with it, and he tried to force her to be okay with it. I'm like, well, look, why is you reaching all down by her butt and her legs? You know what I'm saying? You could ask her to pass you the paper towels. You just want to be smelling on this lady. You know, that's what I'm saying right here, but I actually said, she don't want you all over her like that. And he went off on me. Mind you, we've been working together for a few weeks, a month or two. And so I thought we was in different points of view. Like the next day, I saw him. I came to work. There was a light-skinned girl who was waiting to be a witness for him at the register. So I walked in. I go to do something. I guess I walked through the registers to go to this store where the products are. And he came, making sure he was on time. He came walking by as quickly as he could. And he said, what's up? You know, I'm like, we cool now? We back being cool? So he stuck his fist out to give me a dap, and I was slow to do it. But I went on and gave him a dap. I thought we was gonna get past all this. I had to tell him off before, and he took it well, and he stopped doing what I asked him to stop doing. But this time, the dab, I got him the dab. I turned to walk off, and he says, with that fat ass. I'm like, what did you just say to me? And so the light skinned girl, the cashier, she's walking back there. And, when it boils down to it, if you ask her, I believe she's going to say, he didn't say anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say that to her. She just making stuff up. So it's, goodness, I know I was talking about something else. But it's so much bull. I mean, these are different events, different places, but everybody's connected. I'm taking a nap. Man, I'm hungry for some chips, for some junk food. I don't want no chocolate cookies. I want some chips, but I can't go anywhere right now. I probably should, because that's when they put the egg and mist all over my house. Like disrespect themselves. All right, so do your job. You do your job. You face that way. And we got the other one in the back in the bedroom. Because they have to jump that fence. And them kids at the house all the time. And he's always coming. Somebody saying something. And look at these eggshells. They're going to stay down there. Mm-hmm. They're going to stay down there. They still got their basket across the street. The garbage man get this basket and take it with them. It doesn't make sense. They come through my backyard. Don't blow my nose. Come on, my feet. I swear it was hot. My feet are cold, but I'm wonder if I'm coming down. I'm something else. A little wider view. All right, and it's all the way over here. I fix this other one. Okay, now where's the phone? Right there. Okay. This little camera got a mean look. Reach. Like this. And then it has a little alarm. Like I wasn't even expecting that, but it has a little alarm. Y'all heard it. Oh God, it was so good. Thank you. Oh yeah, so if they come from that side over there where the loud noise neighbor is, we know they got something to do with it. And that camera over there should have caught it on Tupelo Street by Shasta. I don't know the name of it, but it's over there by the MLGW. It's on Tupelo over there. Oh, yes, we need another. Yeah. Oh, look at me when I have a TV with a security system on it. Okay. Oh, I can't. When I was just becoming very there. Now you have to wait. Dr. Creative make a way. Don't he love us? Don't he love us? Play with somebody. Don't play with God, man. I mean, don't play with God. This help I'm getting. I might not get it from people around here, but I'm definitely getting it. I'm getting help from God. Yeah. Get that time to set up with the other camera. Now the shades are pulled down low. Another airplane just went over. And what they gonna do? Crawl on the ground? They probably would, but that's what you for. We're gonna just catch them from here. Over here. And, oh no. Yeah. Oh, maybe I have to. Oh, not my. That's the best paint in the house. Let's sit you up a little bit. Smooth this to catch bugs. That's what it's for. Smooth it up a little bit. It's really better. It's a whole lot better. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me make sure because I'm trying to catch the driveway completely. So, yeah, you walk up here. You have to be seen from that angle. And you have to be seen from that angle unless you come across that gate. All right, now let's go check the bedroom device volume, the maximum. Privacy mode, what does that mean? Stop that first, okay? What is playback? You gotta stop it first again. Siren, what is that? Okay, I don't know what that is. Sound detection, I want that on too. That's good with sound detection. Let's do that one. I didn't listen. Oh, okay. Motion detection. Did y'all see that? I'm telling you, this thing is the bomb. The direction of it. Zoom in, zoom out. Let's see how you do this. Is it turning? Okay, no, this one doesn't turn. I was wondering what. Okay. Now let's look at the other camera. One in the bedroom. Make sure we got our storage. Did I not add the storage at first? I don't think I did. Okay. It's the last thing I'm going to spend some money on. Pardon me. Excuse me. Okay. That's that. Go ahead and send information pop up. What's this phone number? This ain't the phone number. What is this? This ain't the phone number. Logging in. You won't need authentication. Send the code to email instead. Yes. It has my old phone number on there. Just enter your not a forgot it. I'll just look at Gmail. Okay. I'll mail. Start spam. There's nothing there. All right. Where is this? Let's do it again. The sound detected. Where is it? Where is that sound coming from? Okay, the front. Okay. Oh, okay. Which one is this one? This one. Especially that one. All day. Okay. Um, enter device. Enter the device. Okay. Oh my gosh, these arcades are so good to be saying. Oh my God. I love you. Oh my God. I love you. I love you, God. I love you. Sound protected. Oh, did I throw the box away? I have to throw boxes away. Do something. Let me go. Look, I'm missing something. I'm missing my necklace. I'm missing my necklace. Where's my necklace at? I'm missing my camera. I'm missing a necklace. I'm glad I was recording when he pulled up. Where my necklace at? This ain't how that work. Don't think you finna play with me. Where is my necklace? Cause ain't nobody tell y'all to see what I was ordering and then stop it from coming. Where is my necklace? Contact them. Cause the necklace was supposed to come with this. Not if I want customer service. I will do. Where my stuff at? I'm gonna show y'all something too. I ordered more than this, and this is the only thing showing up on my account. So let's go to a different Amazon, I guess. Let me see. We got to my daughter's. Oh, I don't know how to. I'm dressed. You just can see my. But yeah, let's stop this one because we have the cameras going.